The fuck? God damn it, I hate you.
It's the screaming deer. We are live from Shelby Township, Michigan for On the Button. I'm Brandon Parkey. He's Ben Moffitt. We got Sam, the producer.
That was actually me screaming.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Because you're like, I have shit to do. Let's do this podcast. It's a good mating call.
I do what I can.
So I only...
Girls have milkshakes in their yard. I have my mating call.
What was it? It was like if you crack a cold one in one yard and then have a milkshake in the other, which one do the boys go to?
It's the cold one.
Yeah. Definitely.
Bros before hoes.
Yeah, and also it's...
Don't forget that.
Oh, well, the milkshake were actually titties, right?
Yeah.
Because that'd be close. If
Yeah,
it was you
but
guys, I'd go to your yard.
It's bros. It's bros before house. And then you get the bros, you crack up the cold one, then you go get some milkshakes.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
And if you all go,
Yep.
it becomes illegal. Now that we got that down, I only have one thing to say.
What?
Holly Holm. Hell of a
That
head
is a
kick.
fighter. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
You did it.
Good transition.
Say Betch Correa sucks, but
We knew she sucked.
Yeah. I mean,
And yeah, it was literally just, oh man, that was beautiful. Holly was just waiting for her moment.
yeah, give it. Betch has done a lot better than we thought she was than we thought she would after
Sure.
getting annihilated by
It's just
Rousey.
fucking big.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why the twerking video was
Oh.
terrifying.
God damn it, I want to die.
She also stole one of those wins by getting lucky, but
You mean her only win since she lost to Ronda?
is it really?
Yeah.
That's
She is
Why did she fight Holly
1-3 and 1 since. Or maybe that's including the Ronda fight. She's 1-3 and 1.
The Renault draw. Yeah, okay.
And
Why'd she get
Jessica
to fight Holly?
Huh?
Why did she get to fight Holly?
Because Holly lost 3 straight.
Yeah, that's fair,
Yeah.
I guess.
And they wanted to give Holly a win. Like,
Yeah.
here,
Like,
take it.
Let's see. Who
Fucking
can
take
Holly
it.
head kick the fuck out of? What you got? Stroke.
I'm pulling up her. She's 10-3, and
Oh, real.
In 1.
she beat Jessica I. That was in.
But
Cleveland.
she didn't beat Jessica I, but they
She
gave it away.
lost, but they gave her the decision, yeah.
Lost to Raquel Pennington, lost to Ronda, draw against Marion Renault, and then lost to Holly Holm. So she is including the Ronda loss. One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. You know that she lost the fight when even my dad that never watches fights went, the Brazilian bitch didn't win that. He texted me that night.
Really?
Yeah, when we were in Cleveland, he was watching the beginning since we were there.
Oh, yeah.
Brazilian bitch did not win that. I was like, thanks, Dad. But yes, it was almost like a question mark kick this time, though.
It was like a half question.
Whipped over.
It was like, she went like kind of, it was like straight up and then to the side, like in.
Yeah, it wasn't
Wasn't
fully,
quite like, because question mark, it's more like you go up and then wrap it around and come down. But this one was like up right into her.
It was beautiful because it was almost delayed. The knee got there.
It's because
and then
Correa
she-
dropped her right hand.
But she did it
So it was
because
like,
of
oh,
the way
yeah.
that kick went, and it was
It was kind of like right down the middle, and she like just
put extra force on it. Oh, it was
just
beautiful.
brought it up. Just kind of turned it over. She didn't even.
I love how Betch hit her ass and she put a hand up like she was looking at the ref, but she didn't know how to say, fuck. And then it just took that left hand so hard. That was beautiful.
It's the 4th ground strike that Holly Holmes ever landed.
Do you count it? Because she was standing.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll give it to her. She needs it.
Well, she was standing against Ronda.
That's
Hammer
true.
fist.
That's true.
I think it's more about your opponent being on their ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. It's kind of boring early, but that's expected.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Holly was picking her shots. Correa was trying to lure her in because Holly's more of a counter striker.
and I could barely hear. I don't even know who it was that was actually broadcasting. Was it Hardy and that
Hardy
guy?
and
Yeah.
John. I think it's John.
John Europe cards guy.
Yeah, he's good
Yeah, I like
announcer,
him.
but I fucking forget his name.
I might not even recognize it. I always just say Dan Hardy, and the guy that's got the good voice for Europe cards, even though it was Singapore. Oh yeah, by the way, it was 5 a.m.
Oh my god, that sucked.
Yeah.
I literally like got home. Well, I was like, got out of work at like almost 1, and it's like, I needed a fucking drink.
Yeah.
We went, had a couple beers, went home, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to get up.
Yeah, I can't
So I
just
stayed
sleep for
up.
an hour after all that.
I stayed up. That sucked. When it got to like 9, I'm like, oh my god, hurry the fuck up, please.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Well,
this
yeah,
is awful.
What sucked is it was moving along so smoothly, and then it got to like the main card switch over, and it was like, all right, we're gonna leave for a half an hour.
Oh, I
And we're
know.
Like,
It's like, oh, we got a break here.
Actually, I fell asleep after the.
John Gooden.
I just about to say that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, yeah, I didn't finish the main card
Yeah.
because I was also staying up because I also worked late, and I was also tired.
And you sleep a lot more.
Yeah.
You were asleep for most of Dallas.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. The fights too.
He's just laying in the aisle.
Face down. He's dead. So yeah, Holly Holm.
It's
What do you
Dallas,
give
they're
her
used
next?
to it.
Does she stay at bantamweight now, or does she try to go back to featherweight now?
She
that
said
it's-
she would be okay with going back up, but I think she's gonna, until there's an actual division,
Yeah.
like, she's gonna stay.
How about the fact they stripped it from Durandame because she wouldn't take a fight?
Because
and then-
fuck Durandame. She
Thank
lost
you.
that fight.
Thank you. Oh, bullshit. Let's go back to one episode
Oh yeah,
ago.
I did say that, but I watched a little bit of it,
Thank you.
and especially she should have at least had a point taken
Oh,
away.
yeah, when it happens
Minimum.
twice. When it happens twice, and yeah.
And like after the second one was a jab and an elbow, like
Yeah.
fucking 3 seconds after the bell.
Yeah, it was like
And-
the jab was illegal.
And then she's
you
like
didn't know.
sticking her tongue out and shit. Like, bitch, I swear to God, I would pimp slap the shit out of you.
I wasn't sure if I
I'm
like Cyborg.
really into pimp slapping recently. So I said that like 5 times on our last show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, settle down with the pimp stuff. But yeah,
Hey.
I wasn't even sure if I liked Cyborg. And when Durandame was like, I won't give Cyborg the fight because I don't like cheaters. I was like, fuck Durandame.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, that's nuts. But-
She'll be retired soon enough. She's old as dirt.
Yeah,
It sucks.
mostly sucks. What you got? This will be the
Some-
first time Kobe ever passed. Yeah.
Kobe and an ugly chick.
Memes. That's Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh.
I also didn't know. I thought it was Rachel Ray.
Fuck. He wouldn't pass on Rachel Ray. She's an icon.
Do you go for Caitlyn to say you?
No.
No, not all. No, I guess not if
This
you're Kobe
is a
Bryant.
Joe Rogan, Brian Callen question.
Kobe doesn't have to, right? Yeah, no. You know who would, though? The guy who's been hitting threes his whole life.
Oh my god.
Steph Curry.
No.
No?
Jim Norton.
Well, yeah, Jim Norton has, I'm sure.
If he hasn't, he wants to.
You know what? No, and we'll do this later, but cover up Caitlyn Jenner's hair. A little bit like
Check.
Jim Norton. Just,
Looks like
Yeah, just buzz her hair in your head.
I can't picture her face, her
I
face.
I actually haven't seen her
So,
since the
I-
award
I
show right after she did it.
Don't really
didn't
want
look
to.
Yeah, she like filled up.
Yeah. Oops.
That's great.
Making statements.
Plastic surgery all day, every day.
Kobe.
Gotta love him.
What was the co-main event on Singapore? I don't remember.
So,
It was
random means beside.
It was the fucking Arlovsky
though.
Tibera.
Oh, yeah, that was. You were right. I think that might have been fight of the night. It was close. There's some fun fights, but that one was definitely like.
I'm
It
pretty
should've
sure. I'm trying to think of who got the bonuses.
Oh yeah.
Sasaki did. I know for sure.
Yeah, he should have.
It might have been Jingling Camacho. It
Yeah,
might have been.
that's fair. Camacho made that a slugfest, and I don't know how he didn't go out.
And then the other, it was Holm. Yeah, it was Holm Sasaki, and I'm pretty sure it's Jingling Camacho.
All right, that's fair.
I mean, Tibura Arlovsky, that was a good fight. It's back and forth. You never really knew what the fuck was going to happen.
That one was the most, like, show of heart I had seen, because Tibura was dead after the
He
first
threw
round.
like
he punched
100
himself out.
punches from top mount.
Yeah, just
Like,
that first round.
pretty close to 100. Yeah.
And, yeah, you could tell. I was
Stats don't show how many he threw.
like, about halfway through that first round, I was like, stop throwing, dude, because Arlovsky's going to be all right. And I don't know, those elbows had
I was like, yeah, just do fucking elbows. That's what I would.
Yeah, maybe, like, don't punch the whole time. Just elbow every couple seconds. You'll be all right.
Yeah. And then, like,
Just winging it.
Arlovsky finally was able to get up, and Tibura just looked like he was fucking done.
Yeah, he was fish out of water for the whole second round.
Yeah. And I was like, you know, Sam was kind of like, oh, Arlovsky's gonna, you know, he's gonna win. And I'm like, I think Tibura is just saving his energy for the third round.
Well, yeah, Arlovsky was by no means fresh, but,
Yeah.
like,
I love Dan Hardy said, like,
Yeah.
oh, Tibura is definitely the fresher guy right now. And I'm like,
Dude,
what the fuck are you looking at?
his knee buckled 3 times while you said that one sentence. There's no
Yeah.
way. And they aren't throwing. Yeah, Dan Hardy, the last couple cards, he said some shit that it's like, what are you watching?
Yeah. He's a guy I've always respected his opinions, but has been a little off lately.
He's prime when it's not live commentary.
Yeah.
I can confirm that the bonuses were right. That Ben said.
Yeah.
The fighters said.
Good
I
job.
know.
That's good, thank you. You probably
I know. All right.
Colby Covington, hella performance, but
Oh, I didn't want to glaze over the fact that in the third round, Tibura looked like he was like just out of it completely still, and I'm like, come on, how long is it gonna take? And then he finally, as soon as he got on top, like got him down,
yeah.
he was like different. He was like, he had his energy back.
Well, he knew that the hardest part was getting him from standing to the point where he was on top.
Yeah.
And not taking a shot, because you could take Arlovsky's shots early, but after he was that tired, I was like, one of them connects, and
Yeah.
I mean, Arlovsky was kind of sloppy, but if one of them connects, he's fucked.
Yeah.
But he still had
And I'm interested. I don't know if they're gonna cut Arlovsky just because he's had like a shit ton of fun fights, even in his string of losses.
yeah,
Like the Josh Barnett fight, I watched that. Like we had said before, and that was a fun ass fight.
yeah.
And this
well,
was a fun fight. So I don't know.
I see it more like, so now it's like Belfort's last fight. He got somebody that actually wasn't
Yeah.
contending.
Yep.
So if he loses that, no. If he wins it, he'll be like, I have 5 more fights.
But I think Tibura, I heard someone say it, like I think it might have been John Gooden, that he wants him to fight the winner of Volkov and Struve. And I was like, you know what? That's probably right where he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Because I don't want to throw him up too fast.
Yeah, I mean, 3 straight is good at heavyweight, but I'd say this is the first real high-profile guy.
Yeah.
So,
Who is Timothy Johnson fighting?
He's fighting a freaking debut guy.
Really?
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Did he win that last fight against
Yep.
Emelianenko?
Emelianenko, yeah.
But Timothy Johnson Tibura would have been fun.
They fought already.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
That's the first is Tibura's debut.
Yeah, and he
It
lost
was a
by
close
decision.
fight. It was a very close fight.
It was a fun fight, but it happened.
Yeah. But, thanks for that, Sam.
Is it so they're like, all right, Timmy Johnson, you just got the Emelianenko win by decision, but so people are a little more excited about who you actually fight next. How about you knock out one of these little tiny motherfuckers starting out?
Try to build up some hype for him. But yeah, Colby Covington.
Awesome performance, but
Yeah,
strikes me as a complete batshit crazy motherfucker.
he
right
is.
after.
And he thinks he's the best fighter on the planet, where in reality,
Kim's
he just stifled Kim,
yeah.
and Kim didn't really know how to get out of it. But he was sitting with Covington having his back or in the clinch. He was standing there for like 2 minutes at a time before he tried to do anything.
Well, and the problem is that's Kim's game plan on everybody else,
Yeah,
and Covington just was the better wrestler.
mm-hmm.
But that was pretty much it. He had some good combinations, but
yeah,
Kim just looked lost after he was getting beat. So at his own game.
I Covington's going to be ranked probably close to the top 10, but I don't think he's going to make the push that Masvidal has. I know they're very close. That explains a shit ton about his personality.
Yeah, that's true.
But he's calling out Woodley, and I'm like, Woodley's better at everything that you're good at.
Yeah.
So
also, there's like a sea.
I'd love to see him fight Damian Maia and just make him his bitch.
Yeah. Who?
Huh? Colby Covington.
Oh. Well, I mean, in that video he made where he tried to do, like, he just sat on his little swing chair and just talked shit to pretty much the entire division on Twitter. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Wow, he's fucking crazy.
And it's like, yeah, good job, you won.
That's not
pretty decisively, but you fucking held him the whole fight.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything. You didn't try to finish the fight at all. You tried to control him the whole fight. That's it. That's all you did.
The first thing I thought of is like those memes where it's like YouTubers be like totally over dramatic.
Oh yeah. He's like, oh my god, I almost got hit by a train. It's like saw a train pass by.
Yeah, exactly. It was, oh my god, I am better than everyone that has ever lived at this weight. It's like, beat Kim. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of beat Kim, but didn't whatever.
So, I'm excited to see his next fight.
I hate when fighters do that shit.
I'm actually, you know what? At first it turned me off of him because he was so crazy. Like, even just his interview in there was like, stop fucking talking.
But yeah, I am excited to see.
I'm almost more excited because now I know he's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So...
See what happens when he gets knocked out, which will happen.
His style isn't, like, exciting. But, somebody will beat him up.
Yeah. Sucks for Kim. He's on the downturn of his career. He'll make for some fun fights, borderline top 15, but nothing crazy.
For sure. I mean, he's 35, 36. He's on his way out, but just... He's out. His talent was good enough a little while ago.
Yeah. And
not anymore. Dos Anjos' debut at welterweight was pretty great.
Yeah, he was pretty much exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Safadine is a guy, is literally gatekeeper for top 10.
Yeah.
You say that about a lot of guys, but he's good at everything, but he's great at nothing. And Dos Anjos was better than him at pretty much everything.
Yeah, especially I think the biggest factor was pressure. And Dos Anjos has always been pressure, but this fight seemed more than usual.
Plus, if you're like Safadine is good at pretty much everything, you got to either have crazy knockout power to contend, or you got to be able to submit people. Like, that's the only way that you win, or your footwork has to be insane.
Was Safadine ranked coming into this
11
fight?
coming in. Dos Anjos was 5 in lightweight.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not sure where he's at. He'll definitely get a top 10 guy.
Yeah.
Someone was calling for Covington to fight him. I'd like to see that. Honestly.
I think that's a good fight, actually.
Yeah.
But is that almost a step down in competition for Dos Anjos? Or is it... It's weird because Covington was unranked going into that fight. So it was...
Yeah.
That's what made it kind of weird ranking-wise.
But, like, Covington's still, 6-1 in the UFC? So, I think it's a good enough fight. And Covington can talk, so, he could talk his way into that. I know he wants to fight, fucking the Moon, but...
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm better at wrestling than the Moon. There's a lot of holes in its game. Because the Moon...
I fucking hate you so much.
Oh, come on. It was kind of good.
Everyone take a shot every time I tell Ponky I hate him.
Everyone's...
All my friends are bred. Push me to the edge.
All my tigers suck.
Push them to the edge.
John Tuck and Gomi, he called that one. That was just me, the little Asian in me, hoping Gomi could catch him. It was bad for Gomi.
I really hope there isn't a little Asian in you, but...
Not right now.
Oh, God. Yeah, Tuck, that was impressive. Good grappling. That was, shit. Wait, am I... thinking of this fight or the in WoW fight? Did he like grab him by the arm and kind of just drag him down and take his back?
That was a no.
Oh, okay.
But
I was like, oh shit.
I mean,
but,
he controlled him very well. Just not. An O was another animal.
Yeah.
That was very exciting.
Yeah, we'll get to him. But Gomi's just, he's done.
Yeah.
He's a legend. You know, he's had a lot of great fights, but Tuck just totally outclassed him.
And that's 4 or 5 straight, like, quick losses. 4 straight quick losses. I worry. Delicious. I worry about, like, I saw a lot of holes in Tuck's, game just in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like, if this guy is any better than Gomi, you're in trouble. So his next fight, he's got a lot to work on. But
yeah. I mean,
won't be a big.
He lost a couple close fights, and but he's relatively young for he's had a lot of fights in the UFC. Never mind.
Yeah,
he seems to be starting to put it together though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
King's MMA.
I won't have too high of expectations, but it was an impressive performance for sure.
I was real dumb about Walt Harris. He is way better than he was 10 years ago when I watched him.
Well, he has, like, pretty great power.
Yeah.
And, I literally just, I'm like, Asker's a good wrestler, but he needs that to win.
I don't know why in my head Harris was going to gas.
Well, he could have, but if he didn't put Asker away.
And he did it very methodically this time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty refreshing to see. And Asker.
They said about 5 times that he was at American Top Team and then went home to Missouri, Mississippi, no, Alabama. Yeah, there you go.
Alabama.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's all the same. Halfway across the country.
But very impressive. I thought it was kind of desperate that he was begging for a bonus check, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're not going to give that to you."
Yeah, they were like, "Definitely giving him a bonus check," and then he said that like, "Not giving him a bonus check."
Well, I didn't think he deserved it anyways. No. I mean, he clipped him and then got on top and finished with punches.
He probably, maybe could have got it, and then they were like, "Holly Holm."
Yes, if no one else finished anybody.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean.
But that was like the only way.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for him. I think he's won like 3 out of his last 4.
Yeah. Knocked
out Chase Sherman, who that's a tough guy to knock out.
Yeah.
Then Asker's okay, but I'm interested to see what he does because he's a guy that he's got to knock you out early. Because you're right, he could have guessed, but only if Asker got him on the ground.
Well, and I mean, I didn't even think he had to go to the ground. I just think he had to clinch him up a bit and make him work a little. But he couldn't get anything together. Harris was just accurate.
Yeah, and the fact that he was a lot taller and had a better reach definitely played a part.
Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy, Asians love him apparently. They were pretty hype about him.
Yeah. I mean, derp.
You don't think that they saw Bruce Leroy and then he walks out and they're like, "Oh, he Brack."
Oh my god.
No.
Playfully racist son of a bitch.
He's just a funky.
It's okay. I have a little Asian in me.
God damn it. But yeah, Caceres was doing really well. But D got caught with he got punched in the eye.
Yeah.
And his eye, he just could not recover from it.
Yeah,
it was thrown off his.
One of those glancing ones that kind of cuts it open a little. Not even cuts it, but
it just hit him in the eye, right in the eye.
Well, when they showed it, it was a right cross to his right eye, and it kind of pulled it all this way, and that's where it kind of damaged it.
Huh.
And yeah, he was.
Because I know for a fact he wasn't bleeding, but yeah, he was he just could not get back to normal eyesight.
Cut it up, but where you pull all of that stuff past, and it kind of scratches up the cornea.
Yeah.
And I think it was just after the second, he said he was good. Doctor
and
said
they could see him, but he was he's not using it because he would just close his right eye for the whole second round. That's what he did. And after that punch landed that you're talking about, he was never gonna win.
No. And I mean he made it pretty game for even that
Yeah.
being the situation. And
It's really tough when you don't have any depth perception.
it was interesting that the doctor had said, like, said that, and then kind of, he's like,
And the ref made the right call, though.
I know he's able to open it for a second and tell me what I need to know.
But
I know he's
and
not
like
using
I
it during
can't
the
say
fight.
that he can't fight, but you make that decision.
Left it up to him, and he didn't take any time to decide on it. He was
Respect
like,
for the
"Sorry,
ref.
mate."
Yeah.
No, he did.
A lot of refs will just say, "Oh, he said he's good, he's good,"
Yeah,
but
because they're worried about.
he's actually looking for his self-interest.
Yeah, they're worried about the shade getting thrown at them after stuff like this.
Well, not even that. It's just making the right decision. You want to be good at your job, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you did good. Sucks for D. And Caceres didn't want it to end like that, but
And he was very classy.
he was so close to finishing it though. And
Yeah.
was the first round, yeah.
Mhm.
His jiu-jitsu was not as good as I thought it was.
No, it's always been a hole, and that's why.
I thought it was a little better. Yeah.
When Jason Knight, Yair was a hell of a fight.
Yeah,
Yair's a little bit better, but.
But yeah, Caceres, he's a fun guy to watch. I'm sure he'll be around for a few years.
You gotta be fun when you're 13 and 10.
Yeah, you have to be, right?
Stick around.
Yeah, interested to see what they do next with him.
I like
Maybe schedule him for that guy that they were supposed to. He was supposed to fight.
That D replaced,
Yeah, we'll see.
I want to see D's next fight. He looked good before that.
Yeah.
We called this all day. That Scoggins looked great.
I hate myself for not trusting myself.
Well, I mean, I was pretty certain it was going to be Scoggins' win or he gets caught. We pretty much both agreed on that, and he got caught.
And I was close to just pulling the trigger on Sasaki, but
Put
I
money
couldn't
on
do it.
Sasaki because I knew it was a good chance.
yeah,
But-
Sasaki, he fucking bounced back. Scoggins, he pulled a rumble.
Yeah, he did.
He kept clinching up, and he kept trying to take him down.
Yeah, because
And he thought his jiu-jitsu was good enough to defend.
and every time they were on the feet, I was like, "You're clearly winning this. Why
Stay
are you
on the
going down?"
fucking
'Cause every
feet.
time that you guys go down, I'm terrified.
And you just dropped him,
And
let him
he
get up and light him up.
He would get on top.
Yeah,
That's fine, but this dude's so long, and you're not on
that
his
good
level.
at jiu-jitsu. Scoggins was trying to call out McCall. Because Ian McCall, thank you.
Yeah.
Followed me on Twitter.
Yeah,
He responded to 2 of my tweets already.
Really?
He's followed me for 2 days.
Uncle
so-
Creepy.
Yeah.
He's sick a lot, so he has time.
He actually is recovering from something right now.
Yeah,
He
I
said
know.
that. But Scoggins tried to hey, let's fight. And he's like, I'd rather fight Sasaki.
I'd rather fight someone. Yeah. I mean,
Well, in a respectful way. He was
Yeah, yeah. it's like,
no, but thanks.
where I'm at in my career is this, I should be fighting someone that's coming off a win.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the sick stuff's really hurting him, but, whatever. Sasaki gets somebody good, though, next.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, it's...
I was saying his jiu-jitsu is crazy good especially for flyweight.
Yeah.
And
He's so long.
he'll probably get a ranked guy, even with his record, or at least push it.
The only issue with him
Just because flyweight's so fucking
it's kind of interesting because
shallow.
for a long, usually to get to the top, you got to be more well-rounded, and he pretty much has to catch someone in a submission. But,
yeah. But he's kind of like Damian Maia-esque in that.
Yeah,
Well, I don't want to say that,
no,
but you know what I mean.
yeah, he can find it better than anybody out there right now at flyweight.
In that division, yeah.
Jing Liang and Frank Camacho, I gotta give that guy a shout out because
Yeah, I mean, he fucking rocked him within 10 seconds.
and everybody
15.
knew that he was he started quick and then that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
But he stayed in it the whole fight and barely, and I don't know how. And he dropped him.
Yeah,
a
he was
couple
getting
times. He
lit
dropped
up,
Lee-
too.
Dropped Lee a few times.
Once Lee got his feet back, he kind of took over from there. And yeah, Camacho started to gas, but he was always there. He was always throwing, always trying to light him up.
God damn.
It was a fun fight.
Jing
It
Liang
earned fight of the night.
is looking uglier and uglier every time. I see him. How does a mouth look like that?
Asians.
He makes Fabio Maldonado look not like a fish.
That's no.
He's like, all right, no, fine, you can do this. Fabio Maldonado looks like a fish, then Jing Liang looks like one of those fish that light up from the deep sea. Just, yeah, he's terrifying. And he took some shots.
Yeah, he did.
And that's how you know that Jing Liang is pretty much, he's got power.
Yeah.
He's
Probably
pretty
the best
well
fighter
rounded.
out of China right now.
He can't get knocked out. So
No.
who's gonna do it?
Yeah, I don't know. He's won, 3 straight?
I'm still a little salty about
Yeah.
the Bobby Nash loss, though.
Yeah, well, what are you
He
going to do?
knocked him the fuck out.
But yeah, he's won his last 3, you know. He might be pushing the, well, I mean, last 2 are debut guys, but good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with him. Probably just set him up for another fun fight. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Slugfest.
it's a pretty deep division.
Welterweight, right? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Good stuff. They're in that bonus.
Ho Quack and Russell Doan.
This was frustrating because Quack was winning, and then
Well,
Doan caught him.
And I mean, that was pretty much the analysis of this fight is that's Doan's fighting style. He has to knock you out.
Yeah.
But he
And
found
I thought Quack would be able to keep him down.
Yeah, and he was even doing well with distance.
Yeah.
He just circled into it.
Yep.
And there was nothing.
And Doan, yeah, he's literally, I gotta knock you out in the first 3 minutes or I lose
Yeah.
by submission.
And you did.
But I'm not too mad about that.
No, I mean that's fighting. That's guys early, or not early in their career even, but with limited talent.
Yeah.
In certain areas, when they clash,
It's really the
one
only.
of 2 things is gonna happen.
It's the only reason Doan's still on the roster.
Well, yeah.
He lost 4 straight, and yeah,
they're
fun
exciting.
fight.
They weren't even that exciting. Probably.
This next fight was really exciting. That was fun.
Dude,
Enway and De Tomas.
he was the most. He made me the most excited to watch anybody on the ground since maybe Maya.
What if he
His
fights
train-
Sasaki?
Oh.
Yeah, I think that would be that'd be crazy.
Well, I mean that's ideal because it's the 2 best ground people right now, and I
Yeah.
mean that's one fight for in a way.
Yeah, but a hell of a debut, and Sasaki's only 2-2. But I mean, the fact that he just beat Scoggins, who's kind of a staple,
Yeah,
maybe he'll probably get a better fight than that.
That was
but
the only
that would
thought.
be a fun fight to watch.
that was the only problem I had with it. Right when you said it was perfect fight, but that's kind of sucks for Sasaki
Yeah,
because it's just one win guy.
exactly.
In a way, was more. He was so Maya's just so dominant that it's fun to watch, but his transitions were amazing.
Yeah, they were flawless.
It was
He was
crazy.
just constantly. De Tomas was trying to counter, and he's just like, nope.
He almost made me want to watch the EBI, the Eddie Bravo Invitational, and those usually bore me a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But if it was those were great.
Yeah.
And the Thomas, I mean, he seemed like he was pretty game. It was just
He's one of those
That
kind of
was-
he's trying to finish you early.
he also kind of looked like Cejudo. And then I just thought he would fight like Cejudo, and he kind of fought like Cejudo, except for the whole ground game part.
It's he came out kind of pushing the pace, trying to throw hard, and then
Yeah.
tried I remember he got a good slam in there, and then he's like, "Oh, you brought me to the ground? Oh, thanks,
Yeah, I was
thanks.
like-
I didn't have to." And anyway,
he's
just
got-
all right, I got it.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was he's got some of the best slams. And then as he's picking him up, he's like, doesn't really have a ground game once it's there, though. Slams him and just-
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I was like,
We're
oh, shit.
oh, yep, we called it.
Yeah, it was.
And then De Tomas was worn out after a round and a half, and anyway was cracking him on the feet and just complete domination.
Yeah, I mean, the Thomas seemed like he was threatening because he put everything in every shot. It was
Yeah.
sloppy though, but he gets a fight. But anyway, that was the most masterful performance.
It was
of that
hella
night.
masterful.
Hella masterful all over. And yeah, I'm comfortable saying that. I actually, for just one person's performance, it was the most enjoyable of that whole night.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then they
My
opened up.
professional opinion, that was fun.
The ladies opened up with a hell of a fight. Pudilova and Kim.
Yeah, it was pretty back and forth. Kim seemed to have a little more power, and her boxing was a little better. But Pudilova was really throwing that crisp jab and working her over.
Yeah, it seemed like a classic case of like strikes versus six strikes.
Yeah.
'Cause Kim's strikes were harder, but it seemed like Pudilova was landing more.
Yeah.
She also was throwing kicks where Kim was not. I saw the crowd was behind Kim, so
Obviously.
it went either way.
I was kind of expecting Kim to get the decision, and like I thought Pudilova won, but I was like,
It was so close. It was like,
yeah. It could have gone either way. And, hell of an impressive debut, though.
Oh yeah, Kim. Yeah, that was great for Kim. Now she's, starts working with She's with Impact.
Yeah.
She starts working with some good people now that she's UFC after getting that debut. Was she the original setup?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Yep. I think the only people that were replaced was D was a replacement for Jonathan Mayunier.
Yeah.
And another debut. Camacho was a debut. Or no, sorry. Mayunier was supposed to fight Jingling.
Yeah. Camacho.
Jingliang. And then it was some Japanese prospect, good prospect that was supposed to fight Caceres.
And then D came in. All right. But yeah, Kim. I mean, she was exciting. She had the boxing, and it was good boxing.
Yeah.
She had power. It's, a lot of stuff that kind of lacks in the women's division sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So now she can just work with people to kind of master the other parts of the game.
Yeah.
Keep her from getting, clinched up so easily and take it down. And even in the clinch, she was reversing it a lot, but Pudilova was getting the better of it.
Yeah.
So.
And Pudilova came out slugging like she did before, and put on a fun fight.
Yeah, I mean that's two straight. Her first two fights in the UFC have been very fun. The Landsberg and this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a good time.
It was a pretty good card.
Singapore.
What, you were 7-5?
Yep.
Sam was
Also 7-5.
really. I was
pretty well.
9-3, but got all of the ways that it happened wrong. And you know what, Cinderex, you got me again.
Yeah, man, call out.
Gotta respect you.
If you're listening, Cinderex, reach out. Hit up the Twitter or the email. We want to talk to who's got this talent.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah.
No.
Ben's still king, but I think one more victory and we might have to hand the belt over to Cinderex for a
Yes.
little bit.
Bitch, I ain't losing it.
OKC is going to be so much fun.
That is gonna be a fun fight.
Top to bottom.
We'll have a show for you at the end of the week. Probably Thursday or Friday.
So did you guys watch? What's it? Harry? What was the guy's name? The boxer UFC.
Hague.
It's Tim Hague.
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 Yeah. I knew how it was spelled, but I had no idea
Yeah.
how it's pronounced.
He short UFC heavyweight career and then boxing.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch it?
No.
He looked weird from kind of the start, and even the shot I was watching was from the corner of the other guy's corner.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't. You could kind of see through the ring that his Hague's corner was kind of looking at each other he's not, doesn't look right. But they didn't do anything, and I mean he just looked kind of gassed.
Yeah.
But he would look stumbled by punches that didn't really land. So.
I wonder if something happened before
And
upstairs and that kind of just.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking. I think this was just something else medically is happening in the head, and then also you got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a brain hemorrhage. So.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I have a feeling it happened before he dropped.
Yeah.
So the
Probably.
main thing I wanted to point out is everyone is ripping the fucking shit out of this referee.
Really?
And we've seen a lot of fights in boxing, not as much, but it's almost more important to stop when you need to stop in UFC.
Yeah.
It was not his fault. The ref the ref didn't do anything wrong, and these people are ripping it up, like saying, charge him for murder for this,
What the fuck?
and like he didn't show any sign. Like there was no reason that he should have stopped the fight.
Also, Haig, he made his choices. He knew that this was a possibility.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, R.I.P. He died young, but it's one of the risks you take when you fight.
Yeah, and I mean,
Any fighter could tell you that.
it's what they love too. Is they
Yeah.
know that, and they still. If you told them, there's like 90% chance you hemorrhage in this fight, say, I'm probably still gonna fight. So
Like, I feel bad for his family. That's rough.
yeah,
And I know people are helping out with the funeral costs and whatnot.
yeah,
Had
a
a
lot of support.
GoFundMe.
I just wanted to kind of.
Yeah.
I watched it clear the air for that poor ref because he's not deserving what he's getting right now.
Yeah,
It's rough.
it's rough.
Some other bad news in the UFC.
Yeah, that
Matt Hughes still unresponsive. Is still in his coma.
you said he was transferred.
He's getting transferred to a specialist, so a hospital that specializes in brain trauma.
Yeah, I'm sure they want to keep him in a coma for at least a couple weeks to see if his the swelling in his brain goes down.
I mean,
Most of the time, that's why they put someone in a coma.
yeah, I mean, if there was, you could say it is definitely good news that within the first 2 days they found nothing else internally besides his head. Everything was nothing was broken or
At least he's
hemorrhaging.
stable right now.
The rest of the body was fine. It was just the head.
Yeah, just hopefully he can push through.
So, but yeah,
Only time will tell.
that was like Friday night maybe.
Yeah.
Because I
Hit
kind
by
of
a
woke
train.
up to it. I think
Shit, yeah.
fucking Nolan got hit by a train and he just walked away. But
Yeah, I know,
he's a
right?
crazy motherfucker.
And then there's another article I was reading, either on MMA Junkie or another website,
Yeah.
about the effects of, let's see, Kevin Lee's in headlines for talking shit,
Mhm.
and if that actually has any effect on, like, if you're a better fighter, or, like, what
Oh.
that has, what place does that have?
Well, if you keep telling
promotion.
yourself, well, also, like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
if you have confidence in yourself, like, even if it's not all, like, there for real, and you keep telling yourself that, like, eventually you might start believing yourself, And I think that does play a factor in a fight.
I'll play Tony here. Conor McGregor.
Kind of fucking McGregor.
He visualizes every single victory. He's been just visualizing it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's how he got it up in this point in his career.
Yeah.
Honestly, he probably visualized just getting this fucking fight to happen. And it happened. That was amazing. But, yeah, there's definitely something to that. I mean, L.I. Quinta is somebody once his confidence
Mhm.
rose, he started to fight better. And
Yeah.
You see that with a lot of guys. I think it more so helps you promote yourself
Yeah,
and get
it helps
better
you
fights.
shoot. Yeah, you get better fights.
Kevin Lee
The
wouldn't
more
be
promotion.
on a main card if he wasn't,
The way he is, yeah.
yeah, Kevin Lee stuff.
Exactly.
He punched him in the face and we were in Dallas.
I know. I almost caught it on video, and then I stood up.
So-
That was dumb.
There might be a wrinkle in the Mayweather-McGregor bout. Ice Cube apparently has it booked for his 3-on-3 basketball tournament on August 26th.
He just said, like, hey, I'll give it up for the right price.
Oh,
So
that's funny.
if they're willing to pay, they're willing to play and get T-Mobile Arena on 26th, or we might actually have to, again, move this fight, or...
Moscow. No, I'm just kidding.
Or do
Well,
MGM.
dude,
But they don't want to do MGM.
McGregor now and Mayweather, both your promotion companies. You don't check on that? You don't check on
I
the
know,
schedules?
right? But also, they're kind of like, we're going to take whatever date we want.
Yeah.
They're probably
Well,
like, hey.
Apparently the first one they wanted ended up being taken
Well, those
by
Canelo. Well, they picked
Yeah.
the date, but they didn't do anything else for Canelo Triple G.
Right.
Yeah, they wouldn't take it from a boxing fight
I
that
honestly-
big, but
I honestly think it's perfect timing.
yeah,
Those end of summer
they couldn't do it.
cards.
They couldn't do it like close to Canelo Triple G.
Yeah.
They wanted that little
You don't-
separation from anything else.
You don't want that. You don't want it in the middle of people's traveling times. You don't want it in the middle of holidays. That's pretty much that. I might be in Traverse City.
I hate you.
No, you know what?
Take a shot.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay. Throw up that shot.
Right back. Still hate you. Drink it back up. Oh my god.
Something that could be very exciting if they want to put this boxing match on that card is there's some beef between the boxing heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua, and Stipe Miocic.
It's mostly just Stipe talking shit. It's so funny.
So they could fight heavyweight champion of boxing against heavyweight champion of MMA in a boxing match.
Yeah, I saw Stipe talking shit on Twitter yesterday, and that would be fun, but I wouldn't be confident in Stipe there. No. Joshua, see the kind of the difference I see between, well, it's a different sport, but the way they both fight, Joshua's way better at defensive boxing.
Right.
That's really the difference.
Which is so is Mayweather, but in a different way. He's more of a defensive and movement. Yeah. Whereas Stipe.
Well, I mean, heavyweights always just kind of stay in front of each other, but.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Joshua Klitschko fight?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. It was a hell of a fight.
And then last bit of news that I'm reading on is BJ Penn in his last 8 fights has been out sig strike by at least 50 sig strikes in 7 of the 8.
But also, one of the best parts of his game is his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. And also, he's never been an output.
Is he fighting lightweight?
Guy.
So I don't think Seaver is a flyweight or a featherweight.
No, he's a feather, because when McGregor beat him, it was on the way to the Mendez and then Aldo.
Touché.
So, yeah. But way back in the day, he was lightweight, wasn't he? Yeah, when you're old, you shrink, right?
Yep.
So, and then apparently they did not notify Jermaine Duranime before they split the title.
I don't give a shit about that.
On her Wikipedia page, their other names were the Dutch Chicken and the Hit and Run.
Classic.
The Hit and Run's good.
Oh, just like how they put Kevin Lee defeated Michael Chiesa on his Wikipedia page.
Dude,
a 1-second knockout.
We're at the media day. By the time we got to the hotel, just from that short walk, it was updated on Wikipedia as his 16th win. It was amazing.
Oh, it was hilarious.
And last thing we end us out on is TJ Dillashaw announced that he's having a child with his wife.
Yeah,
so,
good for him.
Back off of Mighty Mouse. I'm sure he has. That's probably over. Has anything else come of that Mighty Mouse?
No, it'll be announced soon enough. Probably 2:15. I bet you it's going to be Mighty Mouse and Borg.
And we didn't even mention that Cyborg is fighting for the title now.
Against Megan Anderson.
Yeah.
Which
I think that's cool.
Stepping right out of
Invicta. Yep.
Right.
She was the featherweight champ there.
That'd be a good time.
I've heard good things about her. I haven't seen her fight.
Yeah. No, I don't think it'll just be a cakewalk for Cyborg, and that's good for this fight.
Yeah, it's good for the division.
Taking it out. All right.
Yeah, fun stuff.
It's going to be a good show, probably Friday.
Yeah.
This has been On the Button, guys.
This has been On the Button.
Hey, yeah, you are. Let's say I'm on the button.
What the fuck? God damn.